It's Ken with DYC Studios, and I'm at Gamescom 2024. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know where I am going to be, where I'm going to go at Gamescom, and that is over to HyperX and Omen. And today we are going to see a lot of their new product line, how their tech has evolved, and how it can benefit you as a gamer, as a streamer, as a content creator, or even as an artist. Now, I have Haval here from Omen, and Haval, tell me a little bit about this bad boy, because this looks amazing. What makes this tick?
So, this is our new announcement in the game zone, 35L Omen desktop. This is our new announcements here. Now, when we develop a PC, or when we develop in Omen, the first priority for us is listening to the gamers. Gamers want three things as a category: performance, personalization, premium experience. And everything's in this PC here is mapped to those three, what the gamers want. Okay. Performance. We have an innovative design from the airflow and thermals that make this Omen PC 5-degree cooler, 1.5 dB quieter, and 25% better performance compared to the predecessor. The third part is the personalization. Everything about this PC, you can personalize from RGB lightnings. It comes with the AMD and Intel. And most important, we are also announcing Omen portfolio component. The component portfolio, that means you can the premium experience of upgradability. Gamers always want to upgrade. They want to upgrade. Yes. But they want it to be easy, intuitive upgrade. And every components that you have here, we are following the industry standards. So you don't need to look for thousands of the tech specification, which components will gonna fit, which will not gonna fit, return it back the components. We have everything following the industry standard for the gamers to be able to upgrade intuitively and easily. And that's the premium experience that what we are talking about. Plus, we have three components: the cooler LCD here, and the fans, and also the Omen components from the PSU that you can upgrade. The customers can upgrade them easily as they want, up to a 1,000 watt, which means can handle any graphic cards demands that they want. So that's about the premium experience. The performance, we talked about it, and of course it comes with the RTX up to a 4090, which is a monster graphic card for the gamers, of course. And when you combine everything together, our priority is the performance. So every components together and of course, the AMD version comes with the 16 tops. But most importantly, that people may overlook also, the power of AI from NVIDIA as well is empowering it. For example, here we have, when you play on the RTX DLSS 3.5, we have about 212% FPS improvement. An FPS improvement for the gamers is a lot. I mean, 10 years ago, we had to spend years and years just to increase 5% of the FPS. Right now, with the power of AI, we can do that in a combination with the hardware here. So that's in general about the Omen 35L, our new announcement right now.
I love this, and I love the fact that you can actually change the components. And now, granted, with Omen, the components are pretty rad. You don't have to do that, but you can either choose things that are already pre-built, so this way you know they fit. Like you said, you don't have to return it. You don't have to overthink things. It's already there for you. Or, if you do want to go and play around with it, you can. And I'm guessing that it keeps your warranty as well, too, that you have that for...
You have a world-class 1 year's hardware limited warranties and support, not just warranties. However, we are not counting with, because you should not need any support with this baby here. No. Especially with the upgradability that's on the top of mind of the customer. The second part of the premium experience is us, Omen with the HyperX. Both of them together, how we can deliver an end-to-end experience to the customer that they don't need to worry about how to set up their systems, how to set up their streaming systems. So gamers are by default also content creator. I mean, that's part of the gaming lifestyle. And with the things with the customization like this, and with the HyperX together, that's what we believe we are delivering an end-to-end excellent experience for the customer. And just delivering a good experience, that's what matters for the gamers, for the customer in general, but specifically for the gamers, because they are very, very specific about how they want their lifestyle and how they want to customize it.
I love that. And see, not only am I a gamer, but I also am a streamer, and I'm also a graphic designer. So having the power of things that can really support everything and empower everything that I'm doing, that's really cool. And also with like the things that I'm using like from Adobe, where there's getting more and more AI built in, I need to have that power. And I guess Omen is providing everything we got right there.
You got it here.
There you go.
Good.
And then even like the aesthetics, you know, okay, maybe you don't like the black color. Maybe you're like, white is trendy. You know, you guys got something white. In fact, I'm going to cut to a little video right here so you can see the white. Very cool.
That's part of, again, what the gamers want. Personalization. So we have multiple choice of colors for the Omen 35L as well.
I love that. Very cool. Now let's see what else that you have to show me. Now, Omen has you covered. Maybe you like PC towers, but guess what? Maybe you also love laptops and you're on the go. You're on a train, you're in a coffee shop. Maybe you're going to and from different offices. Having that laptop is also cool. And if you're a gamer, man, also if you're on the go, you're playing games not only at home, but maybe you're going to the coffee shop or you're going to the cafe or you're just meeting friends at their place and you want to play with them. Guess what? Omen has you covered with their laptop. So tell me a little bit about this new laptop. This looks really cool.
So when we first thought about this is Omen Transcend 14-inch. When we first thought about it to design it, student gamer was in our mind. Students always on the move. They want to have a powerful, but they are also gamers. All the scenarios that you talked about, it mapped nicely together. This is our thinnest, lightest Omen laptops that we have. And to manage the airflow and the thermals, again, what the gamers want. They told us they hate the heat from the laptops coming from the side because it burned their hands when they use the mouse. So we designed nicely all the airflows from the back, and we used the Intel dual channel in a collaboration with our engineering. So this has the coolest temperature when it comes to a heavy working. It comes with the Intel Meteor Lake, which is 11 NPUs. It has RTX up to a 4070, so it's a thinnest, lightest, but very powerful. You can play your games, you can do whatever you want, and it has the balancing architecture. That means if you are just reading your emails or writing your Word document, you don't need to use the entire power of the RTX. It will gonna automatically switch for you to balance that power for you. So you are keeping your batteries live, you are reducing your power consumption as well. The second thing I want to show you here is when we talk about NPU, everyone talk about AI and NPU from the hardware perspective. But what that means exactly, I want to show you something here which we intensively tested in our engineering labs. We have, what is the use case of a gamer? Gamer want a game and stream themselves. And nowadays, the camera AI filters, it take a lot of AI from it, right? Now, if I have those AI processings utilizing the NPU that comes with the CPU one, that means I am freeing up the resources. And in this case, I have about a 33% FPS improvement by just utilizing the NPU for the AI filters. But that's not all. When you translate all this in a multitasking together, it means I got around 30% less power consumption, which means my battery's life is longer, which means the overall performance is improved altogether in a multitasking end-to-end experience scenario. See, when we talk about AI, I think we need to talk about it from an end-to-end experience to showcase the benefit for the customer, not just what the one NPU will gonna do or what one AI filters we're gonna do. When you combine the hardware enablement with the AI progressions that we have, that's where you will gonna get the true benefit for the end customer, and we need to simplify the story for the customer. This is a use case for a gamer that have less power consumption, better batteries life, better FPS together by just utilizing the NPU.
And I like that because you were streaming Cyberpunk, which is a pretty hefty game with all the details and all just the textures and everything. And if you really want to have that power and really enjoy Night City, then you need to have a computer that you can really rock it. And also, hey, not just students, man, us business people are on the go, and even people here in Germany. I mean, God, Deutsche Bahn, I'm on there all the time going here and there. So if I want to do my work, I could be doing my work on Deutsche Bahn, yeah, the boring stuff, and then maybe I'm like, okay, I'm done with the office stuff. I need a game. I need to play some, a little bit of Cyberpunk or something like that, you know, then I can jump on and like start playing wherever.
And one more thing I want to highlight, people may overlook in general, not about Omen, but in general. We have Omen Gaming Hub, which is our one-stop shop for everything you want to do customization. Again, what the gamers want: personalization, performance, premium experience. Everything we can do through Omen Gaming Hub. Changing the lighting because we are delivering a nice RGB lightnings with our keyboard. And one more important thing back to the HyperX, Omen and HyperX together, that only HP can deliver, we believe, is we are using our own HyperX talent, audio engineerings, even to fine-tune all our laptops. So it's a true, better together HyperX and Omen, including fine-tuning our own hardware and audio engineerings by using our own HyperX talented engineering in the audio. So bringing the both two worlds together. Accessories from HyperX, HyperX engineerings with the Omen engineerings together. That's where the power we believe that only HP can deliver.
And if you watched the video from last year at Gamescom, and if you haven't, you should go back and watch that video anyways, it's already paired with the HyperX headset. And you don't have to think about that.
Yeah,
you buy your headset, I mean, you don't have to buy your headset, it's with it, and it's automatically paired. So you're getting the best of both worlds, you're getting the best sound quality. That is super rad.
Absolutely, so that's one of the things, the dongle from the headset we integrated with the motherboard. So you take it out from the box, it just works. And that's the magic experience. People like those magic experience that things just work. People, multiple times they say, what is a good experience? Well, good experience, it just works. And this is just, you take it out, it just works. And the dongle, you can use it on your TV in your living rooms, and with one click, you can switch between your laptops and your TV.
Very cool, very cool. So we've seen Omen. And now I think I gotta have one of your colleagues tease me about some HyperX stuff as well, because I know there's some cool HyperX stuff, and I know I am super stoked with what we're about to show you guys next. So let's move on over to the HyperX area and see what they have to showcase. Okay, now I can't come over to Omen without coming over to talk to Mark from HyperX. Now, if you guys have seen the past couple years, I've got to meet Mark, got to know Mark. Mark has showed me all these cool products from HyperX, and I'm always stunned at how they're innovating, how they're changing things, and how they're leveling up. Now, Mark, tell me a little bit about the cool new changes in the tech, the new products that are just going to rock people's world.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a few new things here. I mean, it's always great to see you as well, Ken, so thanks for coming by again. I know you're really familiar with the Quadcast S microphone. I've seen it on some of your videos. And this time at Gamescom, we're bringing in the new generation of Quadcast. And that means that we've got the Quadcast 2, which is the equivalent of the original Quadcast, and then the Quadcast 2S, which again, original variant of the Quadcast S. Those things all iterating on the existing things based on feedback from customers. So to show you the Quadcast 2 here, obviously the tap-to-mute on the top there, same as the original one. A couple of things we have changed is it still has the 4 polar patterns, but to change them you now use the front control rather than the rear one. A lot of customers said it was fiddly to find the switch at the back, so now you can just press the button in and it will change polar pattern, and it's indicated on the top there via the LEDs. show you which polar pattern is active at that time. Same thing with the gain. You can see on the front of the microphone, the gain is indicated by the LEDs. Previously we had the dots on there and people said it wasn't massively clear, so now really simple, really easy to see. When you've got a headset connected to the microphone via the 3.5mm, you can also control your side tone volume by tapping the button and then changing your side tone volume. So nice, simple, easy to use, lots of sort of quality of life improvements for customers. The other big thing that people loved about the Quadcast was everything was in one box. So iterating on that, we've changed the way the stand works a little bit. So this stand is actually now in two parts. The other part here is what happens when you unscrew the microphone from the top, and then you can just connect it directly to an arm without needing any external adapters that some people used to lose. So it's nice to have everything really convenient for a customer. The actual shock mount is also now easy detach. It's just a twist and pull to release the microphone for it. So very simple, again, just quality of life improvements. And with this one, we've also improved the bitrate of the Quadcast. So Quadcast 2, this one supports 16 and 24 bit up to 96 kilohertz. And then the Quadcast 2S goes up to 32-bit and 192 kilohertz.
That's really cool, and I think that's a big adjustment even in audio quality, which I'm going to have to do a comparison because this is really cool. And also, it looks like it's a little bit more customizable maybe with the colors?
Well, I'm sure you're familiar with the Quadcast 2 zones. Do you know how many there were offhand?
Oh God, now it's a quiz. No, tell me.
There were two zones on the Quadcast S that you could customize for RGB, just the top and the bottom, and they were done but with 8 LEDs. This one has over 100 LEDs, and they are all individually addressable. So you can make any LED, any color you want at any time.
That is really cool, and especially if you're branding your streams, or maybe you're having meetings and you want it to be branded too, or just to look pretty, then whatever color you want. I think this is really awesome. So whether you want the Quadcast 2 or the Quadcast 2S, then I think both of them would be like a go-to microphone that would just really work for almost any occasion.
That's the plan. I mean, the fact that we have those 4 polar patterns means that they're really versatile. You can use the cardioid for face-to-face interviews, or just podcasting at home if you want it on an arm mount. We've got the stereo one for pickup of like people on a sofa, things like that. Omnidirectional, obviously the whole room. And then we also have the bidirectional for the proper sit down and talk across a table interviews.
Very nice, very nice. Very cool. I love the new microphones. You guys have to check these out. Are they available already in stores?
They are not available yet. Today is the announcement. So it's the world first exclusive sort of thing at Gamescom, and then they will be releasing over the next 2 months.
I love that. I'm excited. I know what I'm going to ask for Christmas, so totally, really cool, really awesome. Thank you so much, Mark. Seeing HyperX, seeing Omen, God, this is what I love about Gamescom. Hey, tech that can support you, not only for gamers, not only for business people, but also for content creators, also for artists. It just benefits you in so many ways. Thank you again, Mark, and hopefully we'll see you again next year at Gamescom.
I'm sure I'll be here. I hope to see you here as well, Ken. Always
perfect. And as always, happy creating. We'll see you on the next one. There's more of Gamescom to come. Here's some photos and video teasing you about the HyperX and Omen presence at Gamescom. Here's their stage, man. They were rocking it. Influencers on stage. Who knows? Maybe I'll be invited on stage. Maybe I'll get that big. But people could interact, get up close with the products. Check it out in its glory, up close and personal. Check out all that glitz, glitz, bling, bling, bam, bam. People were playing Valorant. It was a lot of fun. Gamescom 2024, HyperX and Omen.